Marcotte leads off the Red Sox 6th. And a new right fielder in the game for the Tampa Bay Rays. Ben Zobrist remains in the game for Joe Madden. Boston has left 7 men on base through 5 tonight.
It's the most discussion you'll ever see between a pitcher and his pitching coach in between innings.
Line caught. Iwamura. Here's Lowry. He's flat out twice, both times to center. And he's down a strike as the Rays bullpen now starts to work. Shields right at 100 pitches in this game.
He's remarkable in his ability to make adjustments in the course of the game. He didn't look like he was going to last 2 innings when he started out.
And those opportunities Boston had in the middle innings might cost them tonight.
It's interesting for a starting pitcher. If you're patient enough, throw enough strikes, try to work yourself back in the game, it can just snap like that and come together for you. Throwing better right now is throwing all game.
That's strike 3 call.
Well, as a starting pitcher, you have to have the ability not to panic. When you go out there and you don't have your A game, you've got to keep plugging away.
What you try to do is you try to maintain, you try to limit some of the damage that you're going to give up early. Try to manage your innings.
Stay away from the crooked numbers.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a drive hammered right field. Pretty well hit. That ball is gone. A home run for Veritek.
You imagine on a season that Veritek did not have a good offensive season, a big hit like that in the postseason almost makes up for it.
So back to the top now and Coco Crisp. And again, this crowd in St. Pete quiets as Veritek gives Josh Beckett another 1-run lead. That one off the foot. Iwamura has no play. Crisp has a hit, his 3rd of this game. So J.P. Howell is on to try to end this Boston 6th inning.
Well, he's been used a lot, obviously. He was used in that decisive game in Boston when the Red Sox came back from a 7-0 deficit. He gave up the hit to J.D. Drew to take the loss. This is an interesting matchup. J.P. Howell against Dustin Pedroia. These two played high school against one another out in Sacramento. Pedroia went to Woodland High School and Howell went to Jesuit. They have been in this situation many times before.
And Pedroia hit a ball hard against Howell in the 9th inning of Game 5. That was that 5-6-3 ricochet shot that retired Dustin in the 9th inning. And Howell a quick strike.
Well, the reason that Joe likes this matchup is that usually with Howell, you're going to see a lot of breaking pitches, a lot of curveballs and changeups. Of course, Pedroia's the notorious fastball hitter.
And it gets a long look at Coco Crisp leading from first in this 6th inning with 2 outs as well. So he can neutralize the running game and keep the deficit at 1 perhaps. Pedroia has walked, scored, popped out and struck out so far tonight.
Well, Pedroia knows how, as we mentioned. He knows he's got a fastball, upper 80s, but not much more, and a very good curveball and a very effective changeup. Boston's done a good job getting 2 out hits in this series. They have 24 compared to just 9 for Tampa Bay.
And 2 of those 24 in this 6th inning. Ball 2, strike 1. Shields went 5 2/3 tonight. 9 hits.
Howell with a mistake there on that 1-1 pitch, that breaking ball up in the strike zone. He's got to keep it down against Pedroia.
Runner goes, good jump. Swing, chopper hit towards short. Bartlett's got it. Throw to first, bad throw. Crisp around to third. He'll stop there, and they're at the corners. Five errors in the last 3 games for the Tampa Bay defense. And a strike to Ortiz. On the other side, the Red Sox. No errors in the last 88 postseason innings.
You have to go all the way back to the 3rd inning against the series against in the ALCS. Sorry, ALDS, where Lowry made an error at shortstop against the Angels.
David Ortiz has 1 career hit against Howell. It's in 12 at-bats, and it was a home run. And he has a huge gap between the second base bag and Longoria, who has to keep Crisp honest over at third base.
And then you see the shortstop Bartlett at second base there, and out into right field is Iwamura. Very exaggerated shift on the right side of the diamond.
Ortiz hit the ball toward left his last time up. Will it serve him well in the 6th inning of a 1-run game? Line drive, right center field. Upton can't get it. Base hit, a run is in. It's 4-2 Boston.
This is a matchup that favors the Red Sox here.
Youkilis 4-for-9 against Howell head-to-head. And a quick strike.
Again, the experience of the Red Sox lineup coming up with 2 out hits. No panic in their approach. They know the pitcher's in trouble.
There were so many of them against the Angels, so few of them early in this series, but the last couple of games, the bats have awakened for Boston. And Howell paints the inside corner for a second strike.
It's almost like the switch has been turned on for the Red Sox team.
And it always seems to come on when it's a 3-1 series deficit.
The Red Sox feel most comfortable in these situations with Kevin Youkilis at the plate because he doesn't get himself out. He would stay on the game plan and stick to a big part of the diamond.
What a cut.
He doesn't get cheated, does he?
Wow, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
His eyes light up when he sees this pitch. No stride whatsoever, and just got underneath that a bit. He wasn't trying to flare it into right, that's for sure.
He won't see that pitch again.
Big gap in left center for Youkilis. 2-2. Gotta wonder if there's a little seed of doubt in that Tampa Bay bullpen after their final 3 innings in Game 5. Howell should be out of this inning, but isn't. The Bartlett throwing error kept it alive for Ortiz, who singled home the 4th Boston run.
Now, here's the big improvement behind the plate for Tampa Bay this year. Navarro's maturation as a leader. Going out to the mound at a pivotal point of the ball game. 2-2 pitch to Youkilis and just clearing the mind of his pitcher, J.P. Howell. Go ahead and throw it. No sign necessary.
He struck him out. But Boston strikes for 2 in the 6th inning. Bottom half coming up. A Veritek homer, his first hit of this ALCS. A throw error by Bartlett brings up Big Papi, and his base hit makes it 4-2 in St. Pete.